shit, everyone. All right. We're joining in. And go ahead and tell them who you're playing, just so they can get a little sense of what we're doing.
Lila, space doctor.
Glenn, a space nurse.
Dempsey, a space patient.
Captain, a space captain.
Stage direction.
Crucial character. All right, go ahead whenever you're ready. Stage direction.
Red fatigue. Scene 1. The surgery bay of a spaceship. Lila is performing surgery on Dempsey, whose torso is cut open and who is asleep. Lila's nurse, Glenn, enters, struggling to cling to the walls from the lack of gravity.
I've got those things you needed, Doctor.
Good. Is the false gravity still broken?
Hadn't you noticed?
Lila notices that she has also been floating.
I guess I've been in the zone.
Glenn goes to check the straps holding Dempsey to the table.
Space scalpel.
Space scalpel.
Thank you, space scalpel. Space forceps.
Space forceps.
Thank you, space forceps.
Lila is about to float away from the operation.
Oh, hold me down.
Glenn gets up and tries to hold Lila, but they both float up.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Dempsey wakes up and sees them floating away in his cut open torso.
Oh boy.
He starts floating up too.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Scene 2. Lila is by herself now, holding onto a railing to keep on the ground.
It is very difficult to perform surgery without gravity. I was assigned to the space station 3 months ago after I completed my residency in the North Shore healthcare system in Evanston, Illinois, America. I thought it was a blessing. I could come up above the earth, free from all the perils of modern society, from wondering which type of protein goes with which fruits and vegetables for my smoothies, free from politics. I thought I could be isolated up here, just do my surgeries and keep out of other people's way. But as it turns out, you're never alone when you're performing surgery on someone. If I had to pick like a main takeaway from this trip, that would be it. Plus, up here, we only have one protein, space protein. It tastes okay and it pairs well with other nutrient goops we get.
Scene 3. Lila is doing surgery again on Dempsey. Dempsey is strapped down. Glenn is off to the side reading an iPad.
How's it look, Doc?
You want me to give it to you straight?
Am I going to be able to play piano again?
They have a piano app that you can use? Can you use a touchscreen? Can you use a touchscreen?
Can I?
Well, if you want me to give it to you straight, I think they have an interface now that can read your brain impulses and send them to the piano app.
Oh, thank goodness.
Lila finishes surgery.
Could you sit up for me?
Glenn gets up and undoes some of Dempsey's straps. He sits up. He can't move his arms.
How do you feel?
I'm happy to be here.
Scene 4. The bridge of the spaceship. All the crew is there having a welcome back reception for Dempsey, who is seated in the middle in front of a mounted iPad with a piano playing app on it. Dempsey sends brain impulses to the iPad and plays a Mozart piano sonata. It sounds good. Everybody claps. The gravity seems to be on. For now.
Wonderful job. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
He bows. They go up and hug his limp arms. While they celebrate, the captain comes up to Lila.
Ahem, Lila.
Yes, Captain?
I know I'm a captain of a spaceship and not a surgeon, so please shut me down if I'm out of line on this. Are you doing okay?
What do you mean?
Tons of people have problems adapting to living in space. I didn't have them. That's part of why I got promoted to captain of my own ship so quickly. But many people do.
You're saying I could be one of them.
Mikhail in the cafeteria has been telling me that you've been skimping on your nutriment packets. Is this true?
I don't have much taste for them anymore.
It happens. Did you know that the head surgeon gets access to weekly Miracle Berry tablets, which temporarily rearrange the taste buds, among other perks like unlimited data?
Head surgeon, but I'm the only surgeon here.
Perhaps you should apply.
Could I be head surgeon?
Lila, we're having a reception. If you want to pursue this position, I'd suggest you file it in with Space Human Resources. I'll see you around.
He joins the others. Scene 5. Lila and Glenn are washing their hands, prepping for surgery.
Who's it today?
A new person just got up here. Chipped a couple vertebrae on the comms app.
Ooh, yikes, bikes.
They keep washing their hands.
Hey, what happened to the most recent head surgeon?
Got promoted.
Huh.
They go to perform surgery on Dempsey, who's lying face down. They mess around in his spine.
So we're calling and calling and calling, and finally it picks up, and it's this young teenager who I can even tell what gender they are, and they say concierge, and we tell them the story over again about how we forgot about our key cards, how important it is that we necessarily have each pass key card in our possession for our joint memory wall, and like nobody wants a blank space in the memory wall, obviously, let alone a joint one. I mean, how embarrassing, right?
And what they say.
What?
The teenage concierge, what they say.
Oh, I just like hung up because if they're gonna give me the runaround on something that minute, I just don't even want to waste my time going through that. I just put in a request on the site.
I hope you get your key card back.
It's important to have souvenirs.
I mean, I know it's super childish, but like,
Lila finishes the surgery.
All right, you want to try to stand up and give me a 1, 2, 3?
Dempsey easily stands up and does a burpee and a jumping jack and a pirouette.
right as rain.
You're all set.
Oh my God, do I tip you now? Look, my wallet fell out of my pocket and is flying around space right now. Like, I'm so pissed. Like, I called Bank of America like 4 times in the last 18 hours.
It's okay.
Okay, toodles.
Dempsey leaves. Scene 6. Lila is doing a C-section on Dempsey, who is a pregnant lady. Glenn is reading the iPad in the corner.
Wait, before you start, where are we right now?
Location, please.
We're above Mexico.
Thank you, location. We're above Mexico.
Phew, okay, you can go.
Lila resumes the operation.
I'm not about to have this baby over Louisiana. I don't care how far up we are.
Because of our orientation, you might actually have been under Louisiana.
Look, don't matter. Rather have a Mexican baby any day of the week.
I heard that.
They do the surgery. Partway through, Lila starts blinking really quick and trying to get something out of her eyes without touching them. She waves her head around. Glenn notices and comes up and puts the iPad in front of Lila's face. Lila reads something on the screen and laughs.
That's really funny. Twitter can be funny.
Here, look at this one.
Glenn shows Lila another thing. Lila laughs.
Twitter can be funny.
Right?
Okay, I'm good, thanks.
Glenn sits back down. Lila pulls the baby out of Dempsey. She bundles it and shows it to him.
Oh, hey, little one.
Dempsey cuddles the baby for a moment, and then Lila hands it to Glenn, who takes it away.
How do you feel?
Give me a minute, would you?
Scene 7. Lila is about to do surgery on Dempsey, another person. Glenn isn't there, but an iPad is sitting in the corner.
Did you read that think piece we got forwarded? The one about the animal rights thing in Beijing?
Huh? I could guess, yeah.
I was just
Why?
curious. I mean, I know it's a hot button issue. I mean, I don't know if we're the ones who should be...
Okay, sorry, do you mind?
Dempsey takes some earbuds out and puts them on. He leans back listening to something as Lila does the operation. The iPad starts floating up. Lila sees it and then starts floating up herself. Dempsey starts floating up. He doesn't even notice, really.
And blackout. Wow, we don't have an actual blackout, but